Okay, everyone. Well, welcome to our Tuesday night opportunity call here with Valentus, an incredible company that's coming up almost 5 years old, really in July of this year. It started back in July of 2014, so you think about a 5-year block of time that just sort of rushes on by. We've got ourselves an absolute incredible story unfolding before all of our eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Don Carson. I'm a Blue Diamond in the company. My wife Nancy will be joining me to give a testimonial as well. We're out of Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. We actually travel a fair bit, enjoy life, had a lot of success in different things from an entrepreneurial standpoint. But I want to just say to you all tonight, those of you that are listening to this for the first time, opportunity knocks often, and some people miss it, but right now, tonight, you might have just jumped on a call that could be a game changer for you and your family for many, many decades and years to come. It could, in fact, be a legacy for your children to look back at this particular call, depending on how you approach it. You know, when I say that my wife and I are proven entrepreneurs, we've experienced a lot of different things in business over the years. One of the things that really caught my attention earlier on was a fitness product that I took to TV. Actually spent 7 years as an infomercial personality on a shopping channel up in Canada. Spent $6 million out of my own pocket every year advertising that same product to get people to buy it off of television, established a call center, and really understood what it took to get people to get their head around what curiosity marketing was. When I first looked at this product and this company, it was the summer of 2014. My wife and I had been in a boating accident and almost died. For a year, we had gained some weight, so in 2015, product sort of showed up on my doorstep. I had a chance to try it, and it turned out to be coffee, which, of course, I didn't have to convince myself what that was. I knew exactly what it was. And before you know it, here I am looking at this from a different perspective because I started realizing that there was an opportunity here. And again, it wasn't because of the business that I first looked at it. It was about the product. So my wife and I actually started to use the product, found we had some results. We lost some weight, and my marketing juices started to flow. And the rest is history. A couple of years later, we were the executives of the year worldwide in the company, and we've then since gone on to earn $1 million pin here with Valentus. Now, why do I share that with you? Not always can you look at anybody in particular that'll be the people you think that might be interested in this, so don't prejudge. Everybody in the world knows somebody that needs more time, more money, and better health. So what we look for in our life now, my wife and I, is people that are looking for cash flow. And I understand that more than anybody because when you almost die in a boating accident, you've got millions of dollars in assets, and your kids then would be left with nothing if we were not to come home that day from that boating accident, which, of course, happened at nighttime when somebody cut in front of us, no lights on, so they illegally did that. They were charged, but it wouldn't have mattered. Our kids would have been decimated without having cash flow. They were only 13 and 15 at the time. We started to think a little differently, and so we started to use our imagination on what it would take to generate a cash flow for our kids that would happen with or without us. And so, you know, all of our lives we've seen the ups and downs of business, so we expect it never to be a straight ride. So when we got started here, we really tried to get our head around what it was going to take to be successful and what type of company would be the type of company that would be successful. And what we really recognize is it's got to be a company that actually covers a couple of different grounds when it means for marketing purposes, grounds that people are going to get excited about right out of the gate. One in particular was to be timing right, that not everybody could find something like that, so I wanted to have something unique. But I also wanted to have something that I didn't have to convince anybody what exactly it was. You see, and that's probably the magic formula for what Valentus has to offer you on the call tonight. You don't have to explain to anybody what a cup of coffee is. You don't have to explain to anybody when it comes to getting out of bed in the morning. They're usually before the feet touch the ground, they're thinking about a cup of coffee or one of our new hot cocoa products, which, in fact, we'll be talking a little bit about tonight. But, you know, generally, finances and product usage are usually the concern people have in terms of trying to find a healthy lifestyle, what that might mean, where they could find that. Do they need to go to the doctor? Do they need to get a pharmaceutical involved? You know, I love the fact that we're a company that actually attaches ourselves to good products at the right time, that I don't have to convince anybody what they are. You see, when you think about cash flow, which we recognize now comes from things that are residual in nature, what that means is, you know, you could own a pile of apartment blocks and every apartment door would generate a rent return, which would be like a cash flow to you. Not everybody can afford that. Nobody can say, hey, go buy a financial franchise and pay yourself whatever that earns you every year and then go buy another one and another one. That's not normal for everybody. Most people are generally going from paycheck to paycheck. They're basically looking at their month, and they don't have a lot of months at the end of the money when it runs out, so they're kind of concerned. But what if you had $1 million on deposit in the bank and you're only earning 2% interest? Well, that'd only be $20,000 of interest a year divided by 12. Well, that would be $1,650 of dollars you'd earn per month if that was the interest rate you were earning. Now, why do I tell you that? Because I recognize now what I need to do when I go out there and talk to people about this incredible home-based business industry is that this is a chance for you to earn cash flow based on your efforts and efforts of a team of people that you bring into a company like Valentus to consume products. You can earn cash flow. And that cash flow will be rewarded to you based on your efforts, and it's only up to you what you can do. So network marketing is not get-rich-quick scheme marketing. It's net underlying the word work marketing, and when you go to work, everybody can make some money. Okay, so with that said, this industry, the home-based business industry, is growing. An expected 79 million North Americans are expected to come into this form of distribution over the next 5 years. Some form of distribution. It's already generating in the range of $427 billion a year now. And you know what? I got to tell you, most people, when they look at a franchise, cannot guarantee they'll have success in a franchise. And so what? There's no guarantee here, but if you go to work and you earn and learn, there's a good chance you can succeed. Just this past weekend, we had a chance to be exposed to some new products, some new introductions for this company, again, 5 years old, and we were absolutely blown away, my wife and I, about what this company has for timing now, a good almost 4 years after when we started. Yes, we've made some pretty good money. We've made some incredible friends. But you know what, folks? If I look at the world right now and I can hear people say the grass is greener here, the grass is greener there, or let me show you a shiny object here or a shiny object there, you know what I realize now? Valentus is a company that will always bring you green grass. They'll always bring you shiny objects because it's constantly on the lookout for the next incredible product to fit into our portfolio. So you know what we do, folks? We're a globally expanding company that works on 4 wellness principles, and here they are. Good blood flow, good digestion, good brain and mental clarity and focus, and pain relief. And a byproduct of that for many of us is we get control of our weight and we can manage it way better. So that's a summary in a roundabout way what we do. Nancy, I'm going to ask you to come on here and just share your thoughts around what you witnessed this past weekend in Henderson, Nevada at the annual summit event where we had leaders fly in from all over the world. We're talking the Philippines, the UK, in Spain, New Zealand, Australia, oh my gosh, the Philippines. These folks came there from Canada and everywhere, and they were in the room about 800 strong. They saw some things for the first time. What do you think, honey? What do you think about what you witnessed this weekend?
Well, thanks, Don, for having me on. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can, absolutely.
Oh, perfect. So this weekend, you guys, was unbelievable, outstanding. I know we don't usually talk about this kind of stuff on our Tuesday calls, but this has just been such an exceptional event. There was 3 new product releases, so it comes to mind that we should be really bringing those up and highlighting them. Such an incredible time right now. The timing in our company, and Dawn and I have been here for coming up 4 years now. Isn't that right, honey?
Yep.
And I can't believe, it's like we were talking about it. It's like when we left Henderson, Nevada, it was like the company was just starting right now. There is so much excitement. It was electrifying. The fact that we were seeing our company become global and it was represented on the stage, outstanding job from Dave and Joyce providing translating head units for all of the people that had traveled in there so that they could get total value out of all the incredible speakers that we got to see. The products, the new products were mind-blowing. I mean, the 24/7 and the introduction to a new formulator with Dr. Joe Aaron and the breakout sessions were just incredibly powerful. And then Kevin Thompson got up on stage and started talking about our new More Detox product, which had everybody in the entire room have the opportunity to try the product on the spot right there. And there were some instant testimonials immediately after in the breakout sessions, which was incredibly powerful. To think that a product can change people's lives that quickly is just, I mean, like, that's just mind-blowing. And then, of course, we have our brand new Slim Roast Optimum Cocoa. And I mean, take all the benefits of Slim Roast coffee and put them into a cocoa, and who can't be excited about that? Everybody knows that chocolate is a girl's best friend, and I can't wait to be able to provide this as like a really real opportunity for people that say to me, you know, I just don't drink coffee, because I think that it's going to be completely game changing for those people. If somebody comes up to you and they have an excuse like, I don't drink coffee, we have a wellness portfolio that is now endless. And if anyone has had a plateau with one product or another, we now have a variable of all kinds of opportunities for you to blow right through that plateau. So it's exciting. It's really exciting times right now for me, Don.
Well, thanks, Nancy. And you know what? I think that what makes this more exciting is the way we share this business, everyone. We can use social media because it's free for most of us. We can use Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram. We can use Snapchat if you can figure out how to use that. I don't know how to use that, believe it or not. But, I mean, there's so many individual ways that you can share this product. And the old way we used to market products in retail store and online was money spent to advertise. And that's what fascinates me about this industry. When I said at the beginning of the call I used to spend $6 million on TV advertising for products that I was selling, we don't spend that dollar here. We actually just become a brand ourselves. We share what we love about the products. We get results. They're measurable, and it's so easy to talk about them. And so that's the most exciting thing, because technology has changed the home-based business forever. Why? Because businesses like Blockbuster and H&B that used to be on every corner of every mall have closed their doors. They've been replaced by online download services like Netflix and so on. Many of the retail stores that used to be huge across the United States and Canada around the world, Sears, Toys R Us, Kmart, Future Shop, Best Buy, they're all kind of downsizing. Why? Because online services like Amazon allow you to do your own research, and before you know it, you can have products shipped to your door. See, technology is changing, and folks, do yourself a favor and understand that at one time or another, somebody that you've cared or loved will be approaching you with a home-based business. Why? We don't have a lot of choice. The industry is forcing us now to find other forms of cash flow. And our kids today actually don't have a lot of entry-level jobs. Think about it. You don't go to McDonald's every day now and get burgers handed to you by a counter or a person behind the counter. You can actually push a button and they come out of a machine. Go to a movie and watch a movie. You put money in a machine and the ticket comes out. There's even a chain in Canada of stores, in the drugstore chain, that they're talking about having all employees being removed and have 24-hour serve yourself drugs in the store. It's actually sad, because where are the entry-level jobs going to be for our kids? So, you know, folks, advertising changes, technology is changing where we get our products from. We have a growth story that doesn't need celebrities to market it. We just need real people sharing real results. And you have an opportunity to understand why billionaires today are grabbing hold of these companies and buying them up, because they recognize that they're saving a whole pile of money on advertising, and they can put better quality products together to get into this $3.4 trillion wellness revolution. So, good products of what we got. We got a debt-free company out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and an owner that is absolutely a well-respected network marketing professional, but he's also built a traditional space in the sports memorabilia business in the years past in the range of $100 million. He's backed up with his own money and millions and millions of dollars, so we're debt-free. That was enough for me when I first met Dave. I got super excited, and then I watched the products expand over and over again. Folks, let me just touch on one more thing before I invite my first guest on, who's going to share their thoughts around this last weekend. You know that roughly 2 out of 3 adults are overweight in the United States, and when you start thinking about the kids being overweight, it's because they're not active like they used to. And then you think about the diabetic epidemic that's going on. It's because we're addicted to sugar. In fact, we're using more sugar now than ever because it's hidden in foods, from what I understand. So, you know what? We're not going to just say that we're a weight management company, but folks, Most of those programs out there are miserable, and they're difficult, and they're expensive. Well, I first off lost 16 pounds on 2 tubs of our Optimum product, and I couldn't believe that I did the math, and it really cost me about $7.50 a pound to lose that. And you know, when I reference coffee, it's not hard to understand why companies like McDonald's today are called McCafe, why Subway adds coffee into their logo, why Dunkin' Donuts now has a coffee in their logo, not even a donut. It's because people want that product. Billions and billions and billions of cups are consumed today. Now, we've got an incredible cocoa that works the same as the coffee, so pick and choose. You want coffee or you want cocoa, promote as you will. So, with that said, let me just share with you my first guest. Her name's Amy Brown from Milwaukee. Star 6, Amy, I want to chat with you for a second. Amy, could you come online and let me know you're there?
I'm here.
Well, Amy, listen, I just met you a while ago, about a month and a little bit ago. You picked me up at the airport in Milwaukee. We had an hour to spend together chatting, and we went off and had a coffee talk. 7 or 8 people joined us, and then you and your friends that were there with me put 26 people in the room the next day. You were super excited. You then booked your flight to say, hey, you know what, this is really impressive. I'm coming to Vegas. I need to see the real picture. So, Amy, what do you think the real picture looks like now for your standpoint, my friend?
I think it's very exciting. I was extremely impressed by the leadership. It has a feel of a family, not just a business environment, although there was definitely a lot of business that took place. Just amazing people, and the excitement of the international contingency was it was thrilling to see that many people travel that far, and the excitement and energy they brought. But it was wonderful to meet Dave and Joyce, and to get to meet Nancy. Since I met you, I was very excited to meet your better half.
Well, you know what, Amy, I'm glad you said that, because she is my better half, and we enjoyed meeting you and her putting a hug on you. And, Amy, just hit star 6. Thanks for joining me. I mean, you know, that's an example. Somebody meets somebody, gets a message at a coffee talk, goes to an event, gets excited, brings a few people along with them to that meeting. They join this incredible opportunity. Before you know it, she comes to see the big picture in Las Vegas, and she came home. She's had me on the phone probably 6 times since I got home Monday, and it's Tuesday now. I'm just so happy for you, Amy. Looking forward to you building a big business here. Let me go to my next guest. This is a veteran of our team. Her name's Deb Calladine. She's out of Saskatoon. Debbie, star 6, can you come on? Are you there, my friend? Okay, we'll go to our next one. Folks, the reason why I was going to bring Debbie on is she's been with us now for almost 2.5 years. She broke diamond last year. And you know what? Sometimes you just kind of lose your will. You lose your way. And she came to Vegas to recharge herself. And my gosh, she is so pumped on what we have in our hands right now. I watched her Facebook feeds today. I saw her team explode with 8 new people in the last 24 hours. I couldn't believe it. Let me go to my next guest. You know, when I think about what this business can do for you, I've traveled from the east and to the west now. I was in Bend, Oregon, and I've got Paul Pelly on the line here. Star 6, Paul, are you there?
I'm good, Don. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Paul, you know what? Again, another example. We actually got started in our business back in December. You joined one of my fast start groups, got started, got excited. You and your wife, Terry, said, you know what, Don, we're all in. Before you know it, you hit the emerald level. You're on your way to structured level. Then you hit structured level, and you said, what's going on in Vegas? I said, well, you got to come. You booked a flight. You've been in this industry for years in the past. Have you seen anything like Valentus in your home-based business career?
No, we are excited, beyond excited. I've never seen anything that is as fast and is easy to build as Valentus is. It is our retirement, I guess, is what you want to say, because we know we found a home. The people are just awesome, all the way from the owner all the way down to the reps in the field and cross-line. I've never seen anything like this. Excited beyond belief.
Paul, have you lost some weight? Paul, have you lost some weight on our product, just so you can share that as well?
Yeah, since January, the 1st of January, I've lost 25.3 pounds. 25.3 pounds. So
wow, that's exciting.
I got stuck on that plateau for almost 5.5 years. I came down from about 327 pounds all the way down to about 250, and I couldn't shake it. So I'm super excited to be in the 230s and the 220s. Super, super excited.
Well, listen, I appreciated you and your wife hosting me when I came to Bend, and we did the same thing. We had a little coffee talk with about 7, 8 people. The next night you put 17 people in front of me, and I'm actually going to be back in Oregon with you, it looks like, in another 3.5 weeks. Right at the end of the month, we're going to do a Saturday training and another event. I'll be posting that over the next couple of days for everybody to plug into if they like. But you know what, Paul, thank you so much for your friendship. Give your wife a big hug for me. I know she's really focused. She's got me on the phone all the days long here. Folks, she's gone full-time here. She quit her job and went full-time because she was so excited about what happened very early in their business growth here. So, Paul, hit *6. Thanks for joining me. Let me go to my next guest, and it'll be my last guest, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about our compensation plan. Listen, I've got a gentleman who's an industry veteran. He's been in this business with us now for a very short time, but gosh, Doug, can you come on here, Doug Ellison? Can you come on *6? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Doug, let me ask you. You know, I met you in Wisconsin when I went there, and Amy was your prospect you brought. She joined that event, and then another 7, 8, 9 people joined at that event with business builder packs, all excited about trying the product, enjoying the product. But Doug, have you seen anything like this? You were in Vegas this last weekend. You flew there. You brought 6 bums in the seat, as I describe it, with you that were people that only found out about this 3 weeks earlier. What would you say now, my friend, is going to happen to your business?
Well, everything's taken off. I've been doing network marketing since I was 19. I'm 50 now. I had one company that I got into. It took off like a rocket, and in 2 months, 3 months, it was dead. I made 10 grand my first month, 15 my second, and then it just disappeared. This has the same feel as that in the growth cycle, but we've been around for 5 years, so there's a lot of stability. It's debt-free. Dave is a fantastic guy, and Joyce, I met them, and all the other leaders at the conference in Vegas this past weekend. And it's just, it's something you feel. It's not necessarily anything you see, but it's so easy to invite people and get them involved in the business, and it's really driven through the product. I haven't experienced this in any company in all the years I've been doing this, and it's that the products get immediate results. And I'm talking in days. It's absolutely amazing.
Well, Doug, thank you so much for joining me. I'll look forward to seeing you when I get myself to Milwaukee for our next event next week, because I should be there coming through Minneapolis and doing a small event through there, and then we're going to go into Milwaukee and hit another home run as you grow your business throughout Wisconsin. So thanks so much, my friend. *6.
Thanks, John.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's just a few people that recently came on board. As I described, Debbie's experience now ignited and putting 8 new people in 2 days as a result of what she witnessed. Ladies and gentlemen, we have almost 20 products now with our acquisition of the Skinny Body products that are being retooled and repackaged and so on. Now we've got our new Dr. Joe Aaron's product and more coming from that amazing gentleman. Let me say, Nobel Prize nominee, incredible doctor with pedigree like crazy. We've got great negative ion bands that you can use and wear, and I'm telling you, they're an incredible product. We've got so many good things coming down the pipeline, but folks, we've got systems in place, training modules in place. We've got interactive programs that you can send out. All of this didn't exist a short 6 months ago. So you've got websites, everything for the price of $20. You can start here, and before you know it, you're in business, and you actually don't have to know a whole lot. All you got to know how to do is point, click, and share. We teach you everything. We've got training manuals. We have a program called CaptainDitto.com, which is 7 training modules for free for all your brand new people that takes all of that information right out of the gate and gets them started. As I described, a few of the products that are my favorite that have been here for a while, I got to tell you, folks, the Immune I can't do without. I actually sleep better. It's got natural anti-inflammatories. It's got aloe vera to get my digestion in order. And every morning I used to wake up with plantar fasciitis and sore feet. I don't have pain anymore. I hear that with the Max as well. The Max is a spray that helps your blood flow better, and that Max product is so incredible for getting the circulation going in your hands and your feet. I just love it. In fact, I've heard so many great testimonials, and we've got testimonials on weight loss in best weight loss coffee today. We've got testimonials on good blood flow and some of the benefits of oxygenating your blood in the Prevail Max site. We've got a product called the Canine, which is for our fur babies. Man, there's just so many good things, but timing couldn't be better, folks. We are now crossed the $4 million mark per month and growing. That's the sweet spot, folks. When you get into a company that's at that level and it's growing at the pace we're going at, you can make an absolute fortune. So you can get in where you fit in. We'll let you come in with either a $59 box, work your way up to the $145, the $245, the $575, or our new $1,200 Success Career Pack, and you can get yourself all set to take advantage of the websites we're going to give you, and we're going to let you earn some money. So let me just touch on that for a few minutes so you can get your head around it. I'm not going to go into a lot of details, but there's 7 ways we make money in this company. Retail commissions for the markets that you can retail in. A lot of our markets, which we said earlier, 90 different countries in the world we can ship to already and more coming. Many of them are what we call NFR, but many of them are also open for business with products you can retail. But let me say, instantly, if they buy off your website, and the company ships it direct to your door, you can make what's called a fast start. So right away, 20, 40, 60, or $100 US, and it's always in US dollars, can be earned just by point clicking and sharing the information on your website. Now you can go off and build teams. And if you build 2 teams, the company will pay you 20% of the team that's smaller. And then you can go to work on that team and help it grow. So we're incentivized to help our teams earn money. And that's what I love about our Valentus compensation plan, which I believe is the best in the industry. We're rewarded for helping others. In fact, we're paid a matching bonus on the earnings that our team members earn up to 7 generations, which can go infinitely through either your left or your right team. And that can start with a 20% matching check of what your team member earns by you helping them earn. So you earn and learn with them, and as they earn, you earn money. And we have a coded bonus, folks, which means we pay you probably $100 on a royalty override on one of your new members that brings in one of their new members that brings in one of the new members, as long as you're legacy qualified. Again, whoever invited you can explain some of these details. You can go into Captain Ditto. You can go into online, look at our compensation plan, and learn more details. Of course, we have car bonuses. Of course, we have global bonuses. It's incredible what Dave has created in this company to create what we believe is a long-term legacy for our family, residual income that can reward our family for years and years. And all I would recommend you to do is to look very carefully at starting right. How would I start? Personally, I love the Business Builder Pack. I love the pack at $575 because it gives me a very good value on startup for my products. If I want, I can order 350 sticks of our great coffee, our Optimum coffee, in one of our packs, order 60 of the cards, put 6 sticks inside each of these little packages, and start selling those for $20 and get a real good, quick return on my investment. We call that a 6-day experience, and when you understand what a 6-day experience is, you will be blown away by the amount of people that call you before you even can call them and say, how do I get more of this coffee, or how do I get more of this product? It's an incredible introduction to a most amazing opportunity I've ever seen. Your ROI in this company can be absolutely incredible based on your efforts. So all I will share with you folks to leave these thoughts with you is this is a business that you're in business not by yourself. You're in business with a whole pile of accountability partners. You just need to plug into our training platform. It's always free. We have all our calls recorded. Everything's here for you to get in and win it. We'll show you what to do. We'll never show you what not to do. And why would we? Because we don't get paid to help you lose money. We get paid to help you make money. So get on the product, become a product of the product, learn how to share what we share, and follow up, and I promise you, you can have success with this company. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 29 minutes and 15 seconds of what we call a Tuesday night opportunity call. Get all the people you can as possible on our Thursday night opportunity call with another speaker, and that is what we call Leapfrog Thursday. You'll learn about that on Thursday. Get ready for the ride of your life, folks. Valentus is growing, the orders are flowing, and Donnie and Nancy Carson checking out, saying to you, absolutely take a look at this, lock a spot, and let's go to work together. All the best, everyone, and have a great night.